What's going on, people? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to Sai TV. We are live for the Mandem Talk, man. You know what it is, man. Wednesdays, Mandem Talk. We're here to talk all things Manchester United, man. And we're here. Man like Rance is in the building. Bex is in the back. What are you telling me, man?
Yo, all good, fam. All good, man. What the man them saying? Everyone bless, yeah?
Yeah,
man,
man. Come
blessed.
on, you already know. Come on, man. We outside, man. Leon, what are you telling me, man? Everything all blessed?
Yeah, man, just here, man. Just full day in office and that. But yeah, blessed to be here. Big up Rance, Nuruddin, Rhino, Saeed, and obviously Ty when he comes back in it. I don't know if the cooking last week got to him or not. I'm not sure, but
Yeah, big up, big
that
up.
was so peak, man. But yeah, man.
Yeah. Now, big up, man. Big up, man. Nuruddin, what you saying, man? Listen, man, them talk. What you telling me?
Yeah, man. Big up, Kings, man. Yeah, love. Yeah, man. One of those drab days, innit? In Manchester, drab days.
Bro.
That's it. We're surviving now. The drab, just like Manchester United, man. Just like the weather, innit? And I have people
trust me.
inboxing me just because I told the truth about the injury excuse, innit? With this, that we dispelled that myth about the injury. People are like getting at me, going, "You're just like Rance. You just become like Rance. What's wrong with you? You want the manager gone? What's happened? I thought you were the sensible one." So I'm getting a lot of sensible ones.
You know what's mad? You can't call it as you see it anymore, man. It's not.
No, you can't. You have to call it the way everyone else sees it, yeah, and play it safe, innit? That's what. But playing it safe don't get you nowhere in life, bro. I'm telling you.
You can't literally watch with your eyes and sit and call on what you see. It's mad. You know what I mean? There's people out here policing who used to be policing, but I'm not going to say no more in it.
Trust me.
Yeah, for real. Big up Rhino in the chat, man. Offside Trap. I see your new show with chats, man. So big up to you as always. Man. What are you telling me, dog? What are you telling me?
We're chilling, man. We're there. Somber vibes, man. My birthday on Saturday. I'm going to be out of the country tomorrow, so something positive to look forward to. But
come on,
yeah, man. Listen, I was telling people we don't even cook, man, with the normal pots. No, we cook them with the wok, the stir fry wok. Trust me. So when you see me bring out the wok now, it's long. But yeah, big up the chat, man. Big up the man, them Nuruddin, Rance, Leon, Ty, Musa. Big up all the man, them Naji as well, man. It's all love, man. But you look like the video, man. Like the video, people.
Yeah, man. Like the video. Big up to everyone locked in. A couple of man them are out, people, man, due to family reasons. So big up to always to them, man. Yeah, we've got a lot to talk, man. Listen, man, we've got a big game on Saturday. Some news regarding Mason Mount. And some injury issues as well, man. Me and Rance had a few chats on that, and Nuruddin actually agreed with you, Rance, which I'm kind of disappointed by because I was like, yo, I need someone to back me up here. But it didn't happen. But we'll get into that as well. But let's just tackle this breaking news, apparently. That's just come out of nowhere. You get me? We'll obviously discuss.
Hold on, what topic were you talking about? He agrees with me. What topic, though, bro?
The Lisandro one. Lisandro Martinez one. Yeah. Sandro Martinez injury concerns, should I say. But listen, apparently breaking news, the Mirror are reporting that PSG are preparing a 75 million bid to sign Marcus Rashford to replace Kylian Mbappe this summer. Man United value him at closer to 100 million. Boy, you know what it is? They need to buy someone to sign it. Obviously, Kylian Mbappe is leaving here. They can go and get Leao. They can go and get Kvaratskhelia from Napoli. I'm thinking, who else has got the X factor? I think Rashford is that kind of guy where you think, you know what, PR and whatnot, and just the fact that I'm not saying he's close to Mbappe, but of the same mold on the left-hand side. But I'm not going to lie to you, I've made this clear from day one. Give me wherever you can for Rashford, and I'll be happily to move him on. Simple. Happily move him on. But again, it depends. The football love him because of the fact that obviously he's got a good image and whatnot, and they always want to back him in it. You get me? So I don't know, man. Rance, what are you saying, man? Do you
I was going to say quickly, you sound like the cash converters thing. Give me what you can in it, man. Just went in with Rashford.
Yeah. Going once, going twice.
Crazy.
Sold.
But Rashford can go, but it's one of them ones where cool. I'll get rid of Rashford, but he's not the only one, bro. You know, like that. He's not the only one. If I'm getting rid of Rashford in this attack, bro, I'm getting rid of all of these, man. I'll be real. Yeah. I'm getting rid of all of them. Like, I get rid of him for different reasons to why I get rid of the rest of them. I get rid of him because of his attitude, not necessarily his ability. I don't rate his ability, but just not having him in the dressing room, yes, it sends a big, big, big message, bro. Getting rid of someone like him. It really does. That's what it is. It's not just his ability, it's the fact that he's been at the club. This is in his 9th season or something like that. Like,
Yeah.
it's crazy. He's been there for a long time, bro. So come on, man. You just move him on, bruv. And it just lets everyone know that, listen, we're not messing around anymore and anyone can get it. Like, we need a big name casualty. And when I mean a big name, I mean someone that's been at the club for a while, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? We need a big name casualty, bro.
Yeah, you know what? It's true, man. It's true.
Man.
You know, because you know what it is with me, yeah. A lot of the people when they get on to me, yeah, about Rashford, it's like, who's gonna get the goals? Rashford gets the goals. Yeah. Who's gonna get the winners at the Etihad? I'm like, hold on a minute. I think we're winning the Etihad for a while. Who's gonna Broski, man, it's Scott. No, listen, this guy ain't gonna improve. I don't think he's gonna get any better. I don't think we're gonna see a Marcus Rashford that elevates into a world-class player. I don't think you're going to see Marcus Rashford that's going to elevate to anything better than what you're seeing right now. This is it now for him. I reckon this is it. You may get a good season next season where he scores 25 goals, our competition, everyone gets gassed. But the next season, you've seen it. It's like it fluctuates, isn't it? And that for me, I'm done with it. I'm done with players that just up and down, up and down. How about you're getting a 7, 8 out of 10 performance here? You may not get the goal, but it makes everyone better. That's what I want in his team, man. And that's what it should be. Real talk. That's what it should be, man.
Yeah, Side, I agree, man. Even carrying on from what Rant said as well, like the message that it will send to the other people in the dressing room, just everybody is a very big message. And I feel like there's a double message. Number one, he's a big player, big profile in terms of his profile and coming up from the academy and all of that. And then secondly, it's the fact that we're actually getting rid of somebody, because United don't get rid of players, and that's what I'm interested to see what Ineos are going to do in terms of the summertime, because if they start to get rid of players, then I'm going to know, that's going to be another kind of checklist, another tick on the checklist for me. You feel me? That getting rid of players, because it's all fine having the structure and all of that, but United have had such a long-term problem of getting rid of players. So to get rid of people, let alone get rid of Rashford, yeah, man, that will be a big message, man, and it will just be healthy for the long term.
Nuruddin, man, obviously we're Mac born and bred, you know what I'm saying to you? But are you feeling the Mac born and bred vibes? Are you done with it? You know what I'm saying to you? Like, what are you telling me, Nuruddin, man? Because obviously in the Manchester, you know what I mean? It's one of them where, you know what I mean? I generally think for me, yeah, I went to Bayern Munich away, yeah, and there's a majority of the fans there from the north, yeah. And bro, see, a lot of them were cussing him out, Like people don't realize, yeah. Everyone who sees it online, be like, yeah, man, we love Rashford. This broski. A lot of the people in the stands, they're like, get this fuck off, get him off, man. You don't give a shit. And they've seen his attitude now. Like man don't even bother to track back and that. He don't really. It's like you can see his heart's not in it anymore. I don't think. Listen, I'm not trying to say he don't love football, yeah, but nobody you can see that you know what I mean. That contract now, it's made him a little bit kind of like it's not really as bothered as what he used to be.
But that's Manchester United, though. To be fair, like to look at that players, look how many players that we buried. You know what I mean? You look at him and Martial at 18, both of them 18, 19. Had amazing prospects. We go and hire Jose, who's a fraud, who can't coach Jack. You know what I mean? Other than just a low block. And then we stunt their growth. So for me, he's only 26 now. He's still got a chance to go to a stable football club and go and save his footballing career and leave a legacy. And I personally think Ineos are not going to get rid of him because it's this BS bullshit about, the owner being from Manchester, man born and bred and all that BS. And he's the biggest, he's the guy that's commercial, innit? He's the commercial. At the end of the day, business is business, innit? He's one of the commercial shirts sales globally. So at the end of the day, to me, he has to decide to leave. He has to decide. And if I was Rashford, he did. And you know why I think he did think about it? On the overlap, the interview that he did with Gary Neville. I don't know if any of you guys remember last year. Yeah, he basically said when Gary Neville asked him straight up, like, did you ever thought about leaving? And he's like, yeah, I was close to leaving. But they edited it out, whatever he said afterwards. He just said that, but you can tell his body language in that clip that they edited out whatever else he was going to say. So for me, I just think this club kills players, innit? We kill managers, we kill players. So if I'm anybody, I'm going somewhere else to where a stable football club where the football is the focus, where you're around other like serious pros that are focused on their football. But going to the French league, would that improve him? You know what I mean? Maybe legacy, win a trophy there. You know what I mean? Maybe Spain, maybe try something else. Like, I know Paul Ince, innit, and I spoke to him, innit, and I told him, innit, straight up, why did he go to the Scousers? And he told me straight up. He told me, it's like, I rang United, I spoke to Fergie. I was like, I'm coming back. And they were like, nah, there's no room for you in this team. And he says to me, that's the best thing he ever did. He goes, it was difficult for my family, really difficult for my kids, making that move. But he said it's the best thing he ever did in his career. And then you hear Roy Keane saying he regrets it. Roy Keane now says how much he regrets not going abroad. I saw a clip the other day where he's like, if he had the chance, he had a chance to go to Inter Milan, Juventus. These teams were coming for him. And back in the day, the Fever generation won't know too much, but Serie A was a serious league back in the day. And you know what I mean? These teams like Inter Milan would come in for Scholes. You know, I remember hearing about Scholes and Rio Ferdinand and other, you know, big teams coming for these international teams coming for them. So for me, Rashford has to go. I personally believe he has to go. And I also think, I agree with Rance, like, it's not just him. I've got 11. I've got 11, 13. I've got 11 that need to go. Because to me, it's also about the trauma. You know, like boxers, yeah? You know, when boxers, you fight the same kind of boxers and you're in the circuit. You take beating, innit? You take beating. It really, I can't be having you, if I'm like in charge of a gym, I'm moving you on. And that happens in boxing. If you're getting beat by the ops regularly, you know what I mean? You're getting moved on and fresh new blood gets given a chance. But I personally believe that the reason why United players choke is because of this trauma. When they go 1-0 down, they don't know what to do in big games. They don't know how to get up because they've been in that situation and they don't know they need to be freshened up. So for me, that's why I don't take this Ineos business any serious. But if they were serious, if they were footballing people, they were clear house. I don't mind finishing mid-table for a season and a half. I don't mind that as long as you build and bring in. It takes you to build the team. You know what I mean? To build the team.
Yeah.
So if you clear out all that, you clear out all the wages, you clear out all the big wages, and then you can reset and have a wage structure and then go from there to be successful as a team and find young players that you want to give their first contract to. Maybe to keep 2 or 3, you know, elder, you know, quite, you know, senior players.
That's where I'm at.
You know, that's what I would do. But Rashford, for me, it's just like, I knew when Jose came in, he was stunted. And I kept saying it to people. Him and Martial, their days were numbered. And and Ollie was just good time guy. Go and play football like he said in the overlap. Remember we were saying that? Ollie just tells them to go and play football. There is no tactics in it. And people used to come at me and go, what do you mean? You've never coached anybody. You've never managed anyone. I'm like, no, you can just see instructions. I remember during the COVID season, you can hear him. Lads, come on! Enjoy!
Yeah, trust me.
Come on, lads. We need some more legs in there, man. Remember what he said? We need some more legs in there. All right, listen, man. It's crazy. Big up to Adam Fahim. He said, brilliant news about Rashford is to PSG if true. I'm willing to put half my scholarship to help PSG get him. Love, bro. Now, you've been studying for a long time, you know. Adam, keep studying, bro. Keep studying, man. Big up, my guy. But you know what it is, yeah? It's like, this is what I'm trying to say, like, with this whole kind of thing, yeah? We need to sell one big player to... I think always when you have a new project, you sell one big player, innit? Like, United haven't really sold a big player, man, for a long time, you know? Like, when you deep it, the last time was Ronaldo, probably. Like, a big, like... I'm talking about, like, a marquee signing, bro. Like, someone has sold. And it's only now where Real Madrid are shitting their pants thinking, yo, we need to sell Mbappe. Like, we need someone to replace him. And he's gonna look like Ronaldo in that league, bro. That league is dead league, man. That league is atrocious, man. That French league, man. Go over there and he'll kick ball and he'll score about 30 goals a season. So he'll do well for himself. So maybe it might suit him, to be fair, better. So
you know what it is for me?
For
me, it's like what Nuruddin's saying, yeah, like that process is kind of perfect for me. Like, strip the squad back. And then don't repeat the same thing, because insanity is repeating the same thing over and over again, which is what we do. I always talk about it's like, why are you trying to buy 2 or 3 stars and change your whole squad results? It doesn't work like that. So strip it back, get competent players. I always mention what Adam talks about, where you say get guys that are just cool with doing the 6, 7, 7.5 out of 10 every week. And then you can slot your gems within that because we're bummy of the ball. We're absolutely bummy of the ball. So, like, can we start there? Like, it's to watch a United team that don't want the ball just blows my mind. Like, I've locked out of it emotionally, but like, they're so shook of the ball. Like, I don't even know. Like, if we pulled up stats now and we said what's the longest string of passes that we've had this season, yeah, and no bullshit stats to be like, yeah, the back four just passing it between each other, scared to go forward, but like actually progressive passing. It would probably be like somewhere near the bottom of the league because like, I'm watching.
Bro, you have a 5-second challenge, Leon. I don't know if it's the same thing on Ranch's channel yet, but bros, when I'm watching the game, I'm like, yeah, let's see how can it can. Bro, it's 5 seconds, 10 seconds maximum, bro. That's it. And we give the ball because we have low IQ footballers, man. And the players that can keep the ball are on the bench.
Exactly.
And listen, Anthony can keep the ball longer than half of these lot. Ahmad can. You know what I mean, bro? Like half of this.
Or they've been dashed out. Yeah, exactly. They've been
Ericsson
dashed out.
can. They can keep the ball. But the problem is, though, this Man United manager now just wants everyone running around, no control, but then get a goal at the end of it. You know what I mean? And it makes sense.
And to add to that, yeah, the fans were saying, yeah, the manager's looking to play transition football. Just miss me with that bullshit, please. Because like at the end of the day,
come on, man.
Adam said it again. Transition is a part of the game. It's not a style of play.
Like, it's a phase of play, bro. It's not a style, bro.
Yeah.
What does it even mean? If you said like, "Oh, we play transition ball," cool, explain it to me. People are like, "Yeah, we want to win
Marcel,
the ball."
You know Marcel,
like,
yeah.
Oh my god! Like,
big up Marcel. Man said turnover is a style of play, bro. Turnover is just you got the ball and then you lost it and then they went on the attack. That's what turnover is. It's not a style of play.
It's not.
You know what I'm saying? So, and that's what I don't get, bro. These new words that now people are justifying is Ten Hag football. It isn't Ten Hag football, man. It's literally counter-attacking. But shitting and ollies.
We just said that's what it is. You're not allowed to call it as you see it. So you think this manager's going to pull the wool over my eyes and come out with some words and be like, yeah, we win the ball high. That's our style. They're like, brethren, like, no, like, don't serve me like, do you know what I'm saying? Don't serve me like some normal chicken and say, oh yeah, you know, like when you go supermarket, yeah, and they're like, yeah, it's jerk chicken. Nah, don't try it. I know what jerk chicken is. Do you know what I'm saying? Like jerk chicken soup or something. No. Man knows what
and Leon, that's what pisses me off about Ten Hag because at this point he's taken us for fools. Like, what do you think this is? Well, I used to watch the press conferences, but when you normally watch a press conference, you want to get an update from your gaffer. You want to see, who's injured. You want to know what's next, what he's thinking, what the players are feeling like. But this guy, we can't believe it. He's made me stop watching the press conferences, bro. Like, because I can't trust the word he's saying. And at this point, like I said, he's taking us for fools. And that's why I'm more pissed off with him. Like, do you think we're idiots? Like, we've been here watching these games long before you came to this club. And now you think you could come to this club and just chat shit? He's taking the piss.
Listen, man. Eddie says it when we're on Flawless. Eddie says it, Rhino. Eddie says, he takes the piss, man. He says, shout out to Ten Hag that makes us realize every week that we're a bunch of dumbasses and he's a genius. Do you know what I mean? Like,
yeah, and that makes it even worse. He thinks he's smarter than everybody.
Someone needs to put a book out. Yeah, honestly, someone needs to get a book out for Ten Hag of the phrases of what he said this season. And then, like to now, at the start, it was eras come to an end. It was good isn't good enough. To now, it's
but he's fried though. He's definitely fried.
You know what the worst one is?
Yeah,
standards. The worst one is standards. That's the worst one because, like, you're talking about standards, yeah, and then you're like, yeah, we played well for a half, or yeah, we done this little thing. It's like, bro, give me a 90-minute game and you're talking about 10 minutes, and then you want to preach to me about standards. Don't play certain players because they're not training hard in training, but then play the guys that are shit like. Nah, man.
We're talking about XG, XG, like, bro, I didn't think you would get to this depth.
Coach mentioned
man's talking about XG, like, I thought a man of his caliber, a man of his integrity, you know what I mean, wouldn't be talking about XG against Everton. Sean Dyche, I'm like, is this the guy that we meant to guy, or is this Ten Hag meant to be the manager? Because they're both bald. You know what I mean, bro? I don't know. Maybe it's, you know what I mean? I don't know, man. I'd be serious, man. Like, I don't know who we bought. We bought the real Sean Dyche.
Northern, let me just say something. It's like what you just said, yeah. It's the boxing thing. You got knocked out and then you wake up after the knockout. And Garni wakes up on the weekend and goes, yeah, but I landed the cleaner punches. Bro, you got knocked out. It's done.
You got knocked out, man.
Like, listen, it's not even a rabbit in the headlights, innit, Ten Hag? It's a concussion, innit? It's concussed.
Yeah.
And it's never recovered.
Yeah. Word to
you know what I mean? We talk about, you have to, like, players get concussed now. They have to, like, take a couple of weeks off. Ten Hag, mate, he's been concussed for most of the season. But I was calling it out in January, bro. I was saying it in January. This football is not just because you're winning, don't mean that you can build on something. But to me, I'll tell my grandchildren, innit? I'll tell them one day, you know what I mean, that Sean Dyche came to Old Trafford and outballed.
And I seen it in front of my eyes.
With Ghana, literally. And I told everybody then, and everybody came down my throat. How do you know? You to see what you see. I'm like, listen, Ghana captain, every age groups he played in at Manchester United. Ghana can pass the ball. Everybody was excited about Ghana. The next guy who can actually hold the ball. He can hold the ball. He can dictate play. He can give it 5 yards. Change the angle. He can play that bit of like snooker ball a little bit. Move the play around the chessboard. Move it around and then give it the long pass. He did that. And I watched him. And I'm like, I was going mad about it, saying, listen, the guy we sold for 10 million is better.
Was he sold on the Ten Hag, by the way?
Was he sold on the Ten Hag? Yeah, of course we did.
That's the same thing that happened with Elanga, bro. Same thing happened with Elanga. You know what I'm saying? And then Forest went and beat us.
Bro. Man got disrespected by Ten Hag, you know, when you deep it, you know, like Zidane Iqbal, you get me like, man, I've been disrespected by this manager.
Everybody came for me in the spaces. You don't know what you're talking about. Ten Hag don't rate him. He don't fit into his football. Ten Hag's got plans. I'm like, Ten Hag's got plans. Like, you're getting rid of a guy who can actually play football. Remember, we went to that game, the game that he played in that game because he got injured. Remember, we went to Australia for the preseason. He got injured in training. And then he didn't give him an opportunity. He played in the last game. I think I don't know what the team was. Team from Spain. Was it Vallecano? We played him. The team that we played at Old Trafford before the main Premier League kicked off. And he played well in that game. And then he was like done. And that's it. Because they needed to clear something. So he got sold for 10 million. And now, when I look at his performance on Saturday, I'm like, you're worth 30 million. It's not his fault the forwards can't score. It's not his fault. But it's what it is. So I left 15 minutes early. Listen, I watched the game. I left 15 minutes early. Because I was
know Nuruddin, this guy, he don't rarely leave, you know. Nuruddin rarely leaves games here, but bro, man left early, you know. That takes a lot, you know, for Nuruddin to leave, you know. And he lives round the corner. It's not as if he's got to go anywhere. He lives 15 minutes away. You know what I mean? So it's like, man left early because it's like, I'm not seeing anything else. I'd rather get home early, put on the match reaction up, you know what I mean, and relax. It's
what makes it worse as well? Like, he was supposed to come in and like took on the challenge of like rebuilding the squad. So like, I don't have any sympathy because you knew what you were getting into before you took the job. So that's why I don't like when he's crying and moaning and that, because I'm not interested because you've seen how shit it was. So don't come and take it on in it. Like, don't think it's Ajax. The way he's rebuilding the squad, it's like you dashing all quality out the squad. Yeah. So we're down to the bare bones. Yeah. And then do you think I'm going to trust you this summer? What are you going to do? You're probably going to go buy like one midfielder who you think's the right profile. And we're going to get even worse. So, like, I'm not surprised that we're kind of getting the results that we have because in hindsight, I'm looking back and I'm like, you removed all quality, all people that wanted to hold the ball. Like, you couldn't have kept like Iqbal and Hannibal for a season and just made it through. Like, we've seen Klopp just make his way through his first season and show us something in it. Like, with this guy, we don't see like, do you really think I'm going to believe you when you come out and say, "Oh, Mount's coming back in a few weeks. We'll be fine"? Are you crazy?
Hey, Leon, do you know what? Do you know what that makes that worse? Yeah, is because if he doesn't have the skills to identify talent, how is he going to do it when he has the players? Because that's what the Ten Hag inners keep screaming. Yeah, trust me, he just needs to be built. He just needs to be given the players. He doesn't even know how to read attributes of players. He don't know what he's doing. So that's why I can't defend this guy. And that's why when people big up Marcel, I like to have a proper conversation because like I'm not even at the stage now where I'm going to start shouting at man. But let's just break it down because eventually they're going to tie the rope and hang themselves, or they're going to keep making excuses. That's what always happens. Like the excuses, or because and then on top of that, how long is their threshold? They say process. We need to be patient. What is your threshold for the patience? Are you going to wait 10 years and still say, "Oh, but just give it time"? There needs to be a limit. You can't just say everything just lives on process. That word process is big up the disciples, man.
I sent you the new graphic. The new one looks better.
Oh yeah, let me put the new one up here. Let me put the new one up. Yeah, I got a new one.
But this is why the argument, for keeping him under the new structure, this is where the argument dies.
That's crazy.
Because
That's
it's like, yo, this guy can't even identify certain attributes from the players that he does have. He doesn't know who the good players are, who the bad players are. So why would you keep him? And then you're giving him players so he can waste them. Like he's wasting the players he has.
And
because as bad as we say these players are, like they're a lot better than what we're seeing, bro. They're a lot better than what we're seeing. There's not a single player that I can honestly say under this manager that's improved, that's shown me something I didn't know they had. There's no one. Because every single player that's doing what they're doing now, I knew they had it. I knew they had it in them, whether they're playing well or they're playing badly. I knew that that's who they were. No one surprising me.
Yeah, 100%, man. Big up, because you know what it is? I wanted to segue into it. And big up Musa in the chat as well. Man said, mashallah, Musa in the car, not his yard, no fire alarm, no problems. Also saying everyone calm down. Yeah. Listen, we had to just pause that on the low key.
This pause thing, right?
Nuruddin's a goat, man.
I'm very comfortable in my sexual orientation, man. You can miss me out with this pause thing, man. You can miss me out with this pause.
I stop, man. I'm fasting.
Those who don't know, man. Yo, Ramadan Mubarak to everybody as well.
Yeah, Ramadan Mubarak, man. Come on, man. Yo, man, 100%. Man said you need more balance, broski. Listen, they're not here, bro. You get me? The man them are not here, man. You get me? But listen, I'm gonna take you into it.
The devil's advocate. I'm gonna try and make the case for Ten Hag. I look at
it. No. You don't need some things. You don't need balance, bro.
No, you don't need to.
Some things you don't need balance, bro. Do you know what I mean? Imagine that, bro. Listen, if a man just got licked down on the road, it'd be like, oh yeah, but we need balance. Nah, man, like there's no balance.
No, it is rants. It's called side to segue. So everyone's just thinking we need balance now.
We'll segue.
But these men just love passer all the time, bro, for no reason. Them man just love passer. They always need someone getting victimized. Why can't man just hugs a waste, man, bro? Why can't man agree?
That's a waste, man. It's like this Rishi Sunak. Rishi Sunak's a waste, man.
Rishi Sunak's a waste, man.
Yeah, he's a waste, man.
You know what? Shout out Diane Abbott, by the way, man. She's getting better abuse in it. She's not even allowed to speak about, man. Yo, send love to Diane Abbott, man. I'll say this is that I actually wanted him and I gassed him up. He's the only manager since Fergie I ever gassed up, coming to the club.
Yeah.
And I gassed because I said after 6 months, I'm gonna see better football. And after 6 months, I saw nothing but four trophies. The man playing the same team against the part-timers from Moldova and Cyprus. You know what I mean? My guy playing League 2 Charlton and playing the same 11. Yeah. I'm like, what's going on here? So at the end of the day, even if I try to make an attempt, I see players structurally, honestly, on the last weekend, I watched loads of football games. Like big teams, right? Small teams, whatever teams, like Chelsea, Newcastle. They if you look at the team structurally, even things that people who want Ten Hag in want to grasp and hold on to, there's nothing. Structurally, the way we're set up, the way we communicate, the way the players play together, it's just Bruno gets the ball, head down, hoop ball. Get on your bike, Rashford. Get on your bike, Garnacho. That's all it is. It's nothing like and then I see Kobe, and I'm not lying to you, I said it to you, like, all he do is running up and down.
I know.
Play through midfield. We don't play through midfield. We don't. We bypass it. So this idea of anything to support him, there is nothing to support him. And then I see Ahmad on the bench, and I'm just like, wow, you're taking a piss.
Yeah, you're taking a piss.
And I see Garnacho like being run to the ground now. I'm predicting he's the next one to get injured now. Because trust me, he looks shattered. When you're in the stadium and you see him panting all the time and doing that, with Rashford panting like that every time. Because you know what? When you watch it on telly, when you're in the stadium, it's different because the camera follows the ball. The camera's always following where the ball is. When you see body language, and I was sat on the second tier, and I could see the pitch properly, like the shape-wise. Everton, straight away, they can play out from the back. Bam! The two fullbacks go out wide. Two midfielders drop in. One of them drops out. Boom! The two centre-halves split. Pickford has got options. Nana does this little thing where everybody just stands. United just like, honestly, it's like somebody goes freeze It's like these bad guys are playing musical chairs, man.
What are you saying?
Or
Squid
something like that.
Games?
Some of these
Crazy.
games, honestly.
Squid Game and
Like
that.
freeze.
Yeah.
Yo, they freeze, man. That's how it is.
That was cold, by the way. That was cold, Squid Game. Listen, people, there's 1.8k in here. Not even 500 likes. You lot are moving mad still. What's going on today, man? This is like Ten Hag ball, man.
We might freeze the stream, like Ten Hag freezes, like an honor freeze. We might freeze the stream until you do it.
Guys, hit the like button and follow everyone's channels, man. Links in the description. We're gonna move on, yeah, because listen, we want to see if everybody agrees on the same way. This is what maybe everyone might disagree on the Mason Mount signing, yeah, because there was news coming out today about Nuruddin's favorite journalist. He says here a source close to one of the Man United's players has claimed Mason Mount moved to the club was not for footballing reasons. United staff said that Mount was sensitive about his Chelsea departure, hence the unwillingness to speak beyond their own channels. You know what? Yeah, it's a funny one, isn't it? Because man had the video ready before he was leaving, and that man did an emotional post and that man did a thing with his video with his dad and that. You get me? Obviously, injuries have come into it and whatnot, but bro, it's been a very, very bad signing so far. Whether you look at it about opportunities, your best ability is availability in it. That's what it comes down to. Yeah, I don't think majority of the man them here wanted Mount really and truly in it. Like, let's be honest, like we didn't really think of him as a priority signing. But now, all of this talk and that now, I don't know if it's trying to justify the signing or not. I don't know where the intentions are coming from. Personally, for me, I don't give a shit. I'm like, yo, this has been a bad signing. You know what I mean? But I knew it from the summer. I had Matisse, yeah, in fucking New York telling me, yo, I want more money. And I was infuriated because I was like, bro, this man are taking a piss out of us, man. 60 million on Mason Mount. And he ain't getting into the team anyway, regardless. Man like McTominay is the face of the club right now. He ain't getting to the team. Number 7 or not. But when you look at it, yeah, we spoke about Rancher's channel. This guy now elevated social media, everything now is elevated. He might be chilling right now. He might not care that if he wants to go back in the team. He might be like, yeah, cool. I'm smiling, I'm chilling. I'm at United. I'm at the boyhood club that I wanted to go to. My dad wanted to go to. I'm chilling right now. You know what I'm saying to you? I'm chilling. So, what you man really saying? I'll start with you, Rand, and then we'll go with the rest of the man.
Bruv, everyone knew that he didn't come for footballing reasons. I told you, this guy wants to be David Beckham so badly, bro. Like, man knew what it was, bro. He's a punk, bruv. This guy came for his own PR and his own personal benefit for the brand of Mason Mount, bro. That's why he came to United. Because if they're saying Liverpool and Arsenal were in for him, yeah, they're two teams, yeah, that are challenging for the Premier League title. This guy's coming to Man United and took the number 7 shirt, bro. Look at him. Look at him, bro. He didn't come for footballing reasons, bro. This guy's a tart, bro.
Lewis.
That's what he fancies himself. And this geezer wanted to come to United to boost his profile. It had nothing to do with football. That's why he wanted the 7. What's done in the game, yeah, to deserve the number 7 shirt at Man United? The whole thing's a disgrace. The whole thing's an absolute disgrace. And the fact that the club gave it to him tells you everything, man. This guy's not a serious guy. He's not a serious footballer, bro. The whole thing's a joke. He's another one that needs to leave, bro. I'd sell him even before Rashford.
What do you think the manager did the 7, or do you think the manager said, yo,
bro, he would have asked for that 7, bro, because he understood the profile of this thing. It was a commercial thing, it was a marketing thing. Do you know what I'm saying? This guy went to Man United for that reason only. It had nothing to do with football. Of course it wouldn't, or else he would have gone to Arsenal or Liverpool. He was living in London. He could have gone to Arsenal down the road. He wouldn't have to move house. Don't take the mix.
And his brethren Jorginho is already there. So
that's it. The brethren joined Man United for his social media following and all this commercial stuff and for the money he's going to make outside of football. He had absolutely no interest in football. It's a fact. Like, bro, hey, listen, you don't need to be a genius to wear that one out.
The fact that we gave him a 7 as well, he's a midfielder. That's even if he was of quality, like, bun that. Do you know what I mean? So, like, for me, I think it's one of them ones. You know, we keep getting, like, throughout the time in the last 10, 11 years, we got stuck with players that were just like, you just don't fit. Do you know what I mean? Like, that's what I feel like he's going to be, and he's going to stay for another 2-3 years. And he just, to me, he just does not fit. Like, I can't be asked with because he got signed for a certain price, he has to play. And I'm not interested, bro. I can go find ballers for 10, 15 million quid who offer more to this team than he does.
Real, man.
There's no manager, there's no system or anything that we can get where I think, all right, cool, he starts for us if we're decent. He's not good. I'd hate for him
to be in the 10. Yeah.
He's a squad player wearing the 7, bro. Like, you cannot have a starting number and be on the bench. We snookered
100%.
ourselves. We snookered ourselves.
No, we
I'll
did.
just say this. Yeah. I actually believe like you have to give a player a chance in it, like to play to see whether or not. But when I see how the manager's moving in it, like I remember at that time, Said, I don't know if you remember,
Yeah.
I shared a thread by that Chelsea fan, and this Chelsea fan on the thread broke down exactly what Rant said. He basically got represented the same people agency that represented David Beckham, and this Chelsea fan was obviously going in on him because he didn't want to stay there. He didn't want to sign for the club that he's been at. And the amount of money that he was asking for, the reason for the move was about legacy. And the thread, I posted it at the time when it came to United. I was like, well, where's he going to play first? Who's going to be moved? I thought, okay, that means Bruno, because we knew that Ten Hag don't really like Bruno down the middle. He doesn't really like him, innit? Every opportunity he gets him out of there, innit? Puts him out. So I thought, you know what? He's got a bit more legs than Bruno. And he's good on the press, actually, and he's a decent on the pass, right? But the idea that Manchester United to go to the next level, we needed better than him. We didn't just need him. But the fact that he got the number 7 straight away told me everything about everything that Chelsea fan put together, the thread. I'll try to find it. He put this thread together, and he basically went through who's representing Mason Mount. Beckham, number 7, all of it made sense.
Yeah, he did.
All of it made sense. So, for me, I called it out from the beginning. Like I call out like most things, but I'm always the bad guy, innit? I'm always the bad guy. You know what I mean? When I question what this club is on. And
so we saying it was a PR signing then? So what you trying to say is a PR signing?
I don't just think that. I think it's also because of the English player quota as well. You know, no club loves that more than Manchester United, this quota. You know, teams like City and like Arsenal back in it, we're not asked about this quota. Chelsea, they weren't asked about this. United always have to have a strong British core. We need a strong English
we're
core.
slightly some Brexit club, bro. We need to move away from that, bro, and start playing ball, blood. You know, like that, because come on, man. When you're looking at Liverpool and you're looking at Man City, these are the guys that have been winning the trophies, bro. And bro, how many Englishmen them man got playing for them, bro? Allow it. Do you know what I mean? It's not that deep. City's been a bit more now, more recently, but even so, do you know what I'm saying? They could pick a whole team with no English players, both of them.
It's true. They've got most of them on the bench. That's why Liverpool have got only Trent. Who else have they got in their team? Obviously, they got a young kid that's come through right now.
And Gomez,
Elliot, and that's
Gomez
about it, really.
Gomez and Trent.
Gomez and Trent.
A lot of their younger squads are English, though.
And they still the guys that have come through, bro. They ain't
exactly. See what it is for me, yeah. If you want to become a legend at United, play your way into being a legend. We don't need to buy in someone that we try and poster up as a legend. You know what I mean? Because it ain't going to work. If it's not quality, it's not quality. Like you can't go on Temu right now, buy an iPhone looking watch and be like, and tell everyone it's an iPhone. It's not an iPhone watch, is it? It's Temu watch. So like, don't, you know what I'm saying? Like Wayfair and all them things that you just can't do it. So it's just shameless because do you really think like we're going to call it, we just said this at the start of the pod, yeah? We're going to call it as we see it. So do you really think any of us in here are going to fall for that? Like, it's just stupid. Do you know what I mean? And now...
That's what I'm trying to say.
How long's his deal? I bet he's got on a long deal as well, isn't he?
Broski! Are you mad? Let me tell you right now.
4 years, I reckon. At least 4 years.
And you lot were talking the other day saying it's 250 a week and all.
2028. 2028.
Yeah, 4 years. 4 years. Dirty.
Yeah.
We've been fleeced, bro. We've been well and truly bent over. We're done, bro.
Dirty.
This club is an absolute embarrassment, man. And this is why, like, big up Nuruddin all the time. Like, you know, like, people need to read between the lines and look beneath the layers, look beneath the surface, because listen to all of us talk, people, yeah? We want the best for our club. We all want the same thing. We want to play good football. We want our football on the pitch to match our commercial brand. We want to, because imagine, man, if Man United become good on the pitch, we will be an unstoppable force, and that's what we want. So at the end of the day, when you guys want to get onto us for being real, we there's no point of bullshitting yourself. You're just going to hurt yourself in the long run. So just get with the program. I understand the principle of having patience and stuff like that, but don't you think we want to have patience? Of course we would want to have patience, but you need to see something. Otherwise, you're going to be standing, like I said, that kid at the window waiting for maybe that guardian or that parent that just didn't come home, or that birthday present. He's just standing there. How long do you want to stand at that window? So come on, people, man. We all support United on this panel. yeah, and a majority of you guys in the chat, and we want us to ball out on the pitch. We don't want to be deluded and think that something's happened and it doesn't, and then feel stupid later on. Look at Arsenal, look at Liverpool, look at City. They're miles ahead of us. We have to be real people.
They are and they aren't. That's what's annoying.
Yeah. I was saying the other day, we're closer to Arsenal than we correctly. Yeah, in a sense. Yeah, 100%. And even just to talk about Mount, it's just an embarrassment. It's absolute embarrassment. And look at us. Look at the mood. This is our club, bro. Hey, bro.
Yeah. You know, somebody was telling me that apparently he's got some of the injuries that he carried over from Chelsea. So I'm like, who did the medical? Like, I remember when medicals used to take 10 hours, 7 to 8 hours. Remember, you know where I live in Said, yeah? You know the one that United used to use, it's just literally 5 minutes away from me, just up the road, right? Pupa. Just in the range there. I used to always go there. I used to pop around there and go, oh, who's gone in? Who's having their medical? That's how I knew what the players we were signing, because we would all go and gather outside and go, what's going on? Who's in there? And it used to take hours and hours and hours. But for me, it just shows this club. How can you sign a player, play how many games, how many times did he come on, and just be missing? But we're used to this at this football club because we had Phil Jones for a decade do that. We had Phil Jones do that for a decade. So when I told everybody about how the medical department, how the injury that's non-existent, how players are allowed to eat whatever they wanted to eat, how there isn't the kind of responsibility and responsibility that's put on players about what they eat, their sleep, all of that stuff. People used to laugh at me and go, you're taking it a bit too far. I'm like, other football clubs, this is the norm. They do urine tests to find out what time you can train even. You know what I mean? Sport science has absolutely gone off the scale in terms of what can be done now. And the fact that still now these players are injured, where people are using stem cell treatment. Look it up, stem cell treatment for aid recovery.
Bro, they do that in Italy. They do that in Italy, bro. Look at them out. Everest said it, and even Lukaku said it. Them man are finding out about food allergies they've had their whole life that they never knew they had because they're training here, they're eating the wrong food and all that, bro. It's a joke, man. We need to get with it, man. Honestly.
All right, okay, cool. Let's talk about the injury because we had a chat here about Lisandro Martinez injury, because everyone wants to talk about it. Is it as bad as what people think it is? Or
the answer is yes, bruv. Do you know what I'm saying? I think me and Nura didn't agree on it.
Let me land. I've not even said anything, bro. Let me land, man. So basically, is it as bad as what people say it is? Because he's been out for what? What do you say? 44 games, Rand's been out for?
Nah, bro. Since he's been at Man United, he's missed 44 games, which is the equivalent of a whole Premier League season worth of fixtures, bro.
You know what it is, I feel like obviously he's going to Argentina. He's going to Argentina, right? He's obviously going to recover better over there. Warm weather, you know what I mean? You know what it's like in it for the body to recover. It's better. Warm weather is always better, right? But I look at it, I'm like, I'd rather him go over there than stay at Man United. That's my situation. And I spoke about it with Rance here. I don't trust this medical team. I don't trust them, bro. So I'm like, whatever they do with Lisandro Martinez and recovery over here, I don't trust them. But it comes down to accountability. Who's telling him to go over there? Has he said, yeah, I'm going there and you man ain't going to do anything about it? Has Ten Hag allowed him to go? Has the club allowed him to go? You know what I mean? Where's the accountability from the team when already we're having so much medical? Something could happen to him over there. I think that's going to be a possibility that something can happen over there and it could be a problem, So I just want to know where this whole situation has come about and this medical team.
You know what it is, I agree with you in regards to the medical side that we've even loads of the players that we've gotten have come in injured or their diagnosis and things take longer than it should. But I have to keep it real, Martinez has missed too many games, man. Maybe we could blame part of it to the medical team, fair enough. And if you look at his injury record, it wasn't as bad until he came United. But I feel like there is an attachment because he was one of our best players that a lot of people are scared to say it. So I think, man, he's missed a lot of games, man.
And he's a passion merchant, bro. So and people love that. Do you know what I mean? Let's keep it all the way.
You have to separate
100, bro. This brother came back.
It's not easy, but it's real.
He came back from the World Cup that he didn't play in, and it took him a whole month, to be fit enough to play a game for Man United, bro. He don't look after himself either. That's what that tells me, bro. And that's what you need to understand.
Could be the
rehabilitation,
Could be the Premier League
rehabilitation is not just medical team. It's are you getting enough sleep? Are you eating the right
Diet
food?
and that, yeah.
Are you doing your own work in your own time? Because bro, he's not going to be at Carrollton 8 hours a day doing all these things. He's got to do stuff at home. He's got to eat the right things. He's got to drink enough water, do all these other things. He's not doing it. I don't care. Because how can you go away to a tournament, not play, and come back unfit? How? In the middle of the season? In the middle of the season, Saeed.
Yo, the party in Argentina was wild, man. Let's talk about it.
Yeah.
The party in Argentina after the World Cup was wild, man.
Yeah, trust me.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It was wild. And that's why he wants to go now, because them men are on a party tip because they won the World Cup. They've not won it for quite a while. And they're partying. So they're on a party.
He's not partying, no, I don't believe he's partying.
Saeed, I'm not going to lie to you. I need you to go and see last international break. What happened? Like, it's thousands of people.
Yeah, it's been over a year, though. It's been over a year. It's been over. What is it? Now we've gone past a year now.
They still got 3 more years, Saeed.
They're still celebrating, bro. I don't think you understand the passion of the Argentinian, like, for the World Cup.
But I get it.
The World Cup. What I'm saying to you is this: like, I'm. You know what? I'm not gonna lie. I love a passing merchant because when I go to the stadium, I want to see somebody who's up for the fight. I want to see somebody that's representing me. He's actually got the football and he's not scared and he hits people hard. Do you know what I mean? I like that, the aggression he plays with. But to me,
I think that's his downfall as well. I think that's his downfall as well.
Listen,
I can't lie to you.
Yeah, it's a combination of the club and himself. So he's 100% right. And that's why I always used to say, when people talk about players being injured, I'm like, there is an aspect of it. We remember, like, Robbie Fowler. Everybody remember Robbie Fowler. Yeah? Robbie Fowler used to get injured because he was always on the sniff. And my guy scored a goal. And everybody was telling him he was on the sniff because people would be in the stands that he was buying from. I'm not lying to you. I'm not lying to you. People will be on the stands. People who were selling to him will be on the stands, like, literally going. And my guy was there and they were like, Robbie, we dare you. We dare you score. And my guy went down the white line and did this. Like, when I tell people that, people are like, what? Yo, we can find the clip. So
that's funny,
why, because of dehydration.
I actually didn't know that, you know.
Yeah, people know because of dehydration. If you're drinking as well, you can't come back.
Dehydration, alcohol messes you up.
Like, alcohol dehydrates you.
Yeah, it's a diuretic, bro. That's why when you drink alcohol, you're just pissing all night, bro. That's why man say I'm pissed, bro.
Facts.
Like, what are we doing, bro? Like, come on.
Drinking water and sleeping. I mean, I did a sports degree. No, I did an injury rehab kind of modules. No, whatever. Like, sleep is one of the most powerful things to help aid injury. The sleep and what you eat and how hydrated your body is so key.
And it's quality of sleep as well. It's not the length of sleep. Bro.
Yeah.
Quality.
So at the end of the day, to me, there is the aspect of personal responsibility. But I'm sorry, when you got donkeys at the club, when you got a department that's not had investment, that's not had Ronaldo called it, man. It's not in its change. You know what I mean? And then when they're feeding man that chicken that is out of date, what are you talking about?
Lured in the corner.
How would I listen? How are you supposed to like? You need help. You need a club. You need to take personal responsibility. But the club is not showing up. Instead, they're shilling you dry chicken. And then that's what happened. So what do you expect? And the pool is not working. The jacuzzi's not working properly.
But bro, they've got their own money. That's why I don't feel sorry for these guys. Do you know what I mean? Because I remember when Rooney was injured, and he was sleeping in the oxygen tent and that, bro. Listen, if you want to play football, you'll find a way, innit?
Yeah, facts.
You'll find a way, bro. This is it. These men don't want it enough.
Anything.
Yeah, these men don't want it enough. They got enough money, bro. And if they don't have it at the club, I'm sure these footballers can say, you know what, guys, we need XYZ. Can someone order that? Or just buy it yourself, bruv. You know, like that, and just bring it, put it in there because there's nothing these men can't afford. There's no excuse.
Well, not even that runs. The thing is, when you're high profile like that, you know, like I know in the
you get
combat
it for free,
world,
for sure.
Yeah, people will do it because they want to like be attached to your profile and that. So
100%. Most of these footballers that have this stuff in their house and these home gyms, you think they're paying for that? Get out of here, bro. They post that on their Instagram.
Also about no, you're 100% they got on that. Are you mad? But they got sponsors and that, you know.
Yeah.
But the thing is with Lisandro Martinez, though, man, I think his downfall when you talked about it in Nuruddin, that tackle when he made on, was it not Kufa, but Kufa stepped on him. He didn't need to make that tackle, you know, really.
He barged into him, like the ball was already off, and he's thrown himself into him, and the man fell onto his leg.
I'm not saying change yet, but I think sometimes he's too passionate, and I feel like he needs to just just rein in a little bit and know when to tackle and when not to
Premier
tackle.
League, man.
And I think that's a problem. But now Malacia, bro, I don't know where this brother is. There's so many injuries now, and it's the lack of accountability. Why is he going to Argentina?
You know
Is he
what?
being
I know
allowed to
something
go?
is wrong because my guy was like de facto Rashford's bodyguard, innit? And when I've seen Rashford about,
They were always together.
So you know that something's going on. You know that something, because he was literally de facto Rashford's bodyguard. So you know something serious happened.
Bro, he's probably gone back to Holland, bro. That's why we haven't seen him, because he's probably doing the rehab there or something like that. He's not in the country. He can't be, because we would have seen him.
Yeah.
We would have seen this product. But since this manager's come in, players have just been going missing.
Yeah, they can't be.
We get injured and going missing.
Like,
even Mason Mount, bro, was injured. We ain't seen him nowhere, bruv. He hasn't been, and then all of a sudden he's back in training. It's like he left the planet, bro. Like, this is what's been happening since the manager's at this club. Yeah,
Wan-Bissaka as well. Yeah, Wan-Bissaka come out of nowhere.
If Usman was in their position, Usman would be messaging each other just like we're chatting now in this group, and we'd be like, "What, you're not effing with my man? Yeah, cool. I'm not ever." You just feel like I'm not bothered about rushing back. You're not asked.
No, but of course they're not.
Yeah,
though.
it's true.
And no one's playing for this manager, bro. There's a handful of players, and they're not even playing for the manager. They're just playing for themselves because they're in the manager's favor at the moment, bro. But this manager fully lost this dressing room a long time ago. It's clear. I said it when the standoff happened with Sancho. Yeah, I told you, like, there's no way a player does that unless he knows he's got more than half the dressing room behind him. You don't risk alienating yourself from your friends and all of that in the middle of a season unless you're sure that everyone's not fucking with him either. Like, you wouldn't do that. It's not worth it, bro. Like, it's just like being in a classroom. Man, know the teacher that you can bad up and the teachers you can't bad up. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And trust me, when everyone's trying to bad up the teacher.
But even falling out with Varane as well. Like, I mean, Varane is not a guy that you could say that any reputational thing, Real Madrid fans.
He's a calm guy.
Anybody. He's the kind of guy, when you fall out with him, you're like, what's going on? Listen, I'm all for discipline, innit? I'm all for discipline. But it has to be, you have to not have favorites. If you're going to enforce certain things, everybody has to adhere to the same standard.
Because he got pissed off and he didn't come into training on the Tuesday. Do you know what I'm saying? So it's one of them ones, like, he dropped him for the derby, innit? And then he missed the following training session. And this is what I'm saying. If Varane's missing training, Cass stayed in Brazil, Sancho's changing in his car and that, something ain't right.
Yeah, something's wrong, man.
Bro, something ain't right, man. Trust me,
and
man.
Ahmad can't get 8 minutes, bro. Not a sniff.
It's crazy, you know. Nah, it's you know what? And we're protecting Forsen as well. Getting Forsen a new contract, bro. What? I don't give a shit, bro. I got to a point now where I don't give a shit about Forsen's contract, bro. I'll be real with you, man. Like, I tried to be nice about it now, but I'm like, yo, broski, like, he ain't that good yet for me to be worrying about a contract. Like, you know what I mean? Let's be real, man.
No, Saeed is the answer, man. He's the answer. Don't disrespect him. Him and Garnacho are the answer, man.
Yeah, listen, allow Garnacho, man. You lot, anytime Garnacho gets mentioned, you lot are straight away there, man. Relax yourselves, man. But you know what it is, yeah? Like I said, man, I think ultimately the manager has to go.
You know what? I need you guys to go to the games, man. When he gets on the ball, you get that cheer in it. And the two of the cheers that I heard on Saturday was both penalties. Was so good. That's all I hear, bro. It was the loudest cheers. After that, it was like a library. I swear to God. The stadium was like, I don't know if you could hear it on telly, but it's only a bit of the singing section. And Everton fans, frustration because they kept missing sitters. They kept getting into good places and they kept missing sitters.
I'm big up Traps, man. You know what I'm saying to you? Hope you're well, man. Big up, can you hear us?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah, man. Big up, man. I'm gonna come back to you. Yeah, man. We're blessed, man. We're just talking about certain situations and whatnot and whatnot. Yeah, man. Let me get these super chats in and we'll move on to the next subject. Big up to Carl. He says, why the violence with good people? One love, my brothers. Looking forward to this smoke. Serious question. How do you assess new owners versus United now? Manager. I think we kind of discussed most of it in terms of, like, people want De Zerbi, people want different managers and whatnot, but ultimately we need to have a style in it. Like, the club has to have the ethos. If they say here we're a possession-based team, then, you know what I mean, they'll bring in a De Zerbi. If they say they want to be more, like, I would say, attacking-wise in terms of pressing and whatnot, they'll bring in Nagelsmann. So it just ultimately depends on what they want as a structure of the football club. Big up to Lexus, top tier panel. Big up, man. Then bring in Marcel and toss him in the furnace. Man would get cooked. Listen, I'm going to bring him one day. I think next week I might bring him on after the Liverpool game, innit? We'll talk in it. Next week.
I'm not going to lie. Marcel's not going to survive here, bro. It's not going to survive.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, man. It's too much, man. Debate show might have to be his thing, man. But listen, Dillion says 60 million only for 3 games so far would be free in 3 months. Keep a Ten Hag after that is like Rance buying a Garnacho shirt. Big up knowledge says Eric Ten Hag inners are telling us that we don't know more than him for chasing a player for 60 M's that would be free in a year. Same man are now saying if we had structure, they would have been told no, absolving Eric Ten Hag of any blame.
Good
Big
point.
up Hannah said we lost our key players. Are you beating us this Sunday? We're going to talk on that as well. Big up said environment is so toxic. Loading has Hamza suit on. That's hilarious. And Zotex says if I'm Rashi, I'm doing the Kane thing. Go PSG, win title, score bare goals, and new owners have tons of money. The move will hype up his profile. Listen, still 2K people in the building. You lot hit the like button. We need 1,000 likes ASAP. Hit that like button, people. Listen. Operation Stop the Quadruple, man. That's what the United fans are saying lately. Are we
Who's
beating
winning
Liverpool,
the
man?
quadruple?
Well, I'm saying sorry, Liverpool are saying that they're gonna go for the quadruple, innit? So what we're saying is,
Well, they're in the Europa
are we gonna
League.
stop them? No, but they that's what I'm saying.
No,
They're classing
that's
it still
shame.
as
That's
quadruple.
so shameless.
They're shameless, bro. They're still saying it's a quadruple.
Man
So
said
I'm
3
saying
and a
that we're
half eggs
stopping.
on the table and that. Yeah. Like, what's
3.5 eggs, bro. That's what I'm
No,
saying.
Nah.
my guy said it. Do you remember when they did it though? Do you remember that season when they did it? They won the FA Cup, the UEFA Cup, they won the League Cup. They said that was
2001.
a
They won the,
2001,
yeah,
won the treble.
they won the Rebo
The
treble,
treble.
yeah.
Yeah, the
Yeah, the
plastic,
rebound
the
treble.
plastic treble, the plastic treble, man.
Man,
The
we gotta
Poundland
beat Liverpool,
treble,
man.
mate.
I
Poundland
swear
treble, yeah.
down, man.
What do you call it,
For our
Norrin?
own
The Mickey
sanity.
Mouse. The Mickey Mouse
The
treble.
that's the Mickey Mouse
treble,
trophy if
Rebo.
I ever know
That's
one, man.
hilarious.
Honestly, I swear to God, like of all the years me standing in that stadium hearing the Champions League thing, man. And you know what? Say what I want about Ronaldo. I never wanted him, and I told, and Ollie came out and said so. Like he should never have been brought back to Manchester United as much. Yeah, like majority was saying when everybody was getting gassed in it. But at the end of the day, I will always be grateful for him rescuing me from going straight back into that. You know what I mean? Straight back into the Europa League. You know, the goals against Villarreal, the goals against Atlanta at home at Old Trafford. Those are memories, because without Ronaldo, we're back in that Europa League business. So for me, it's just what it is. It is what it is. But Liverpool, the way they played second half against Man City, if they come with that level of football, we're holding 4-5.
No, Saeed said we're ready for a
words.
test. No, Saeed said we're ready for a test, man.
Bro, I'm ready. Listen, I don't want to get beat, bro. I'm going to make it there with one crutch. I do not want to see myself. Broski, I've had enough of this Liverpool, you know. We need to beat them, man. I don't care what it's going to take here. We need to beat this Liverpool team. I'm sick and tired of these lot beating us. Like, it's a joke, man. It's a joke, man. They cannot beat us in our backyard again.
Under this
exactly.
regime, rude boy. I'll be honest,
Nah,
yeah.
bro.
Seeing what them man done to City, yeah, and City are competent on the football, yeah, and them man had City stressed. What they're gonna do to our players, yeah? Oh my days, I feel sorry for Cass and Kobe, bro, because them man are gonna be under some real pressure, bro. That midfield is going to get absolutely pressured. Like man, it's gonna be nasty work, man. I'm telling you,
Can't do this, man.
It's not gonna be nice.
Rhino, man, give us encouragement, Rhino. Come on.
Oh shit,
Rhino.
I'm on mute. My bad. Yeah, listen, it's not looking pretty, man. Like these man couldn't even stop City. Look how Liverpool are playing against City, even with their young bucks. Like I'm telling you, Liverpool play the energy thing. They're gonna see right through this team, man. You know, and it's gonna be real nasty, man. Unless we get that luck and we get the little draw like last time, and then maybe nick a goal. But these man can't finish goals. We can't keep the ball. What style of play can Ten Hag enforce now that will beat Liverpool? Like what's the if you what man them think about all the players we have, what is the tactic to beat Liverpool on Sunday? We don't even know.
Rhino, here's the thing, yeah. A couple of rounds ago, we went life or death with Newport County. Now Saeed thinks we're ready for the test. What's going on here?
Yeah.
What's going on? It was life or death.
Nah.
I came on here and I said, yeah, if you didn't know football and you watched that game, yeah, you'd think they're in the same league. You'd think, this is a local derby in Wales, this one, mate. Do you know what I mean? The red team versus whoever, you know what I mean? Like, nah, mate, we struggled. And like, and Tyrone, shame on you, man, coming on here saying that was the start of our run, man. Shame on you. Do you know what I mean?
Oh, yeah. Where are you guys now? Challenge. What are you lot saying now? What's
Trap,
this is what I mean.
He DM'd me on Instagram, yeah, saying, yo, Rants, we might have to sit down and talk if I said, bro, the season finishes in.
He said what? He said,
Right,
what?
after that game, he was talking a mad thing. I said, listen, the season's done in
Is
May.
it?
There's nothing to talk about, big man. I
Well,
swear
he
down.
tried to say a 3-game run, and then we was like, but no, it's not been 3 games. And then he come at Trap saying like it's 3-game run, and I said, wait 1 minute, man, put the maths together. Like you count the Newport game as the first game.
Yeah, fam.
No,
Yeah.
get out of here.
And this is what I
Bro,
mean. Them man, will count that game, have all the confidence, but then when it goes against us, they'll say, oh, but it's going to be like this. We're going to expect ups and downs. That's what I mean. There's always a reason, and we can't stand for this. I would love to beat Liverpool on Sunday and stop their run. Same way
Right,
I'd love to
listen.
beat City, but these man
Listen.
won't step up for nothing, man.
Listen,
Go on, Traps, man.
don't worry. Yeah, Raphael Varane is the roof, blood. Don't worry. It's fine.
Look at this guy. This guy's got an agenda against Varane, Out of nowhere, he's saying all the sorts of madness. I don't know what Traps, you need to relax, You won the Amrabat war, but you're not winning the Varane war. So you just keep it on.
What, you
that
don't
one,
rate Varane? You don't rate Varane?
I'll win the Varane war when he's on his bike in the summer, mate. I'll tell you that.
What's this guy on about? The last
When he
bit of
gets
quality
sold,
in the squad.
when he
What are you
gets
doing?
sold, it will be because of his wages. It won't be because of his performances.
that was
His
the quality.
ability.
And
Yeah.
I was one of the first people that said I didn't want him when we were signing him because I questioned why he would come to us in the first place, innit? You know when someone sells you a dodgy motor?
Bro,
You know what I mean? Man said
Listen.
Varane's coming to play with Ollie. I was like, huh? I was like, nah, like, he must have
Listen.
like some
You know what's
wonky
makes
back
me
or
laugh,
something
yeah,
like
about
that.
this
But
whole
nah, he's
Varane
done more
stuff,
than
yeah?
enough for us, bro. Allow
When
it.
I told man the truth about Varane, people don't want to hear it. People just want
What's
to
the
go.
truth?
Varane's
What's
The truth is he's our best centre back. That's the truth.
Right, that isn't. It's the truth that he's our best centre back. That's fine. But in the two of the worst seasons that we've had as a club, he has been present. Yeah, he is
That's
not
not
the
his fault.
future of. He is not the future of this club. Yeah, these men want to give this man an extension. Yeah, of
Yes.
So when he gets to like 30
On lower wages. On lower wages, I said.
Hold on, wait.
Bro, he's younger than
hold on,
Martinelli,
let me
you know.
It's
Let
30,
me
you know,
finish.
Traps.
So you want to give him an extension. When he gets to 32, 33, no resale value, and then you have to go out and panic buy because maybe he's just having an off season or whatever, and you're basically forced into the change rather than being proactive than reactive.
Traps, no.
Yeah. The reality of it is if you look at the replacements at Real Madrid, the two replacements for Varane are older than him. So there's obviously something we have been sold something that we are not seeing. You understand? Like that man said.
Traps, no.
Who's older than him?
no.
Who's older than him?
Traps, no. The brother literally
Rudiger was in
said,
his prime.
The brother literally said he wanted to change the scenery. The brother won everything he needed to win there. He had nothing else
Alright,
to
cool.
do, bro.
No, all right,
You know what I'm
cool.
saying?
Alright, cool.
So he
Alright,
moved
cool.
to Man United,
so you
bro.
want to change? So you want to change the scenery, yeah? You want to change the scenery,
And he
you
got
want
a bit more money.
You want everything. You want everything. You can everything. You can win, right? So what's your aspirations as a Man United player, then, bro, big man? What's your aspirations?
But that's
Do you
why I
wanna win the
questioned
Champions
whether
League?
he came
Oh,
here
do
in
you
the
wanna win
first
the
place.
league? So
Bro,
what the
but
fuck
this
are you
is
doing
why
here?
I
The fact that
questioned
this
why
guy's got-
he's
listen,
coming.
Answer me this question. Did he get offered a contract? Has he been offered one?
What, at Man United?
No,
Has
he's
it been offered
on
one on
reduced
low
wages.
wages? I don't
They
know.
want
Has it
to
been-
reduce
No,
his
so
wages.
So,
basically-
And they
so
Yeah.
want
hold on.
Wanna
Hold on.
reduce his wages.
He's been offered a contract at reduced wages.
He hasn't
Is
been
he not-
offered
and he's-
anything yet.
and
But
he's
they're
not
saying that
accepting
they're going to.
No,
No,
he's
they
not
never
accepting
said that. I reckon he stays and he takes a pay cut. That's what I think happens.
it. Yeah.
That's what I think
And to be
happens.
fair,
I questioned
at
why
this
he
moment-
wanted to come
Yeah,
to
yeah.
the club because you're right. You're right. He said he'd won everything at Real Madrid,
Go back
which
to
he
Lens,
did,
bro.
and he wanted to change.
Go
And he
back
wanted to
Lens.
change.
You're a legend.
Nah,
Go back to
no,
Lens.
no,
you're a
no, no,
legend.
no. But why? Because he's younger than Maguire now, so he got a little pay rise and he got a new challenge. Cool. I get why he's here now. He's played well since he's been here. I have no issues with my man, bro. Before he came, I questioned why the hell he would want to join
Bro,
Man United
this is
from
what I'm
Real
trying to
Madrid
say.
because I
But
know
it's-
that we're rubbish.
Yeah,
I know that.
Yeah,
You're saying
but-
he's not the future of Man United. We can buy that young Brentford centre back, and we can buy another young centre back, just like when we had Rio and Vidic. Yeah, we had Jones and
or we
Smalling
can
that were
stick
meant
with
to be the
Varane.
understudies,
Or we
and
can
it
stick
didn't
with
work
Varane
out.
for 2 years, and then when he's gone, and all these options that you're talking about have gone to other clubs.
No,
Yeah?
because you get
No,
extend
no.
Varane, and then you buy the youth from Everton
And then
anyway,
you
and
kind of
have him there.
transition. You do the transition thing.
And then
Transition,
you
yeah.
have him here, then you get rid of Lindelof, then you bring in another centre back,
Yeah.
then you get rid of Maguire, and
do
then
it
you
in
still
layers.
got that Kamwala you as
if it
well,
don't-
and then you've got him, and
but
we're
hold on a
fine.
second. But hold on a second. What if it don't work out? And remember, Varane's our best centre back, so he's gonna want to play. And at the end of the
And he
day,
can play.
Yeah,
all
but
right,
he's still
cool.
worth
So what
something.
So what if the young one starts outperforming him, and then what?
He's still worth something. You can
But-
still go get
But
10,
that's
15,
what we want, though.
20
You
for
want the competition, though. Hold on a minute.
Bruv,
You want
these young
competition,
Reds
yeah?
are not
It's clear
outperforming
all these
Raphael
man out.
Varane.
All
Allow
these
me.
men that came here for money, clear them off, mate.
It's
Clear them off.
Varane, bro.
What
Do you know
you're
what it
failing
is,
to
yeah?
realise,
I
Trav.
think we
that's
need to
where
find
I
a.
agree.
Straight
Let me just
about
get my
Varane,
2
you know. Why,
pence.
why is he
Listen,
Yeah, I think
got
Nuruddin's
Varane?
gonna
let
say
me
what
get
I'm
my 2
thinking.
pence, man.
Yeah,
Let me
go
get my
on.
2
Go on,
pence.
go on.
Yo, Traps,
Go on.
I was saying exactly the
Ah,
same thing.
No, man.
And the
No,
videos
no,
are there. The videos are there, me and Saeed. And I said, listen, that man had his best years at Real Madrid, wanted to get paid. Where do you go when you want to get paid? You go to Manchester United.
And I didn't
Cavani
change.
did that. Cavani did that.
Yeah, but I
Zlatan
said
did
that as well.
Players
Two things
come
can
and
be
do
right,
that.
though.
Yeah.
two
Two
things
things
can be
can
right.
be right,
He has
though.
been good at United, though.
He's been good,
Majority of
though.
his career at
Yeah,
United
he's
has
been
been
good.
good. It's been a good signing.
actually been
Are
good,
we saying
yeah.
right now, Raphael
Bro,
Varane has not
all
been a
you
good signing for
let
Man
me
United?
tell you what about you.
Bro,
No,
you're
no,
not getting a
answer the
player
question.
of
No, no,
Varane's
no, no, no.
quality, yeah,
Answer
for
the question.
40 million.
No, no,
There
no,
you
no,
go.
no.
All
That's
We're not
it
these
doing
right
this. We're
man,
not
there.
doing this.
all these man.
No, no, no. Answer the question, Traps. Answer the question. Has Varane not been a good signing at Man United? Yes or no?
I don't think he has. No.
Oh my God, come on.
Ah, that is crazy.
All right,
Come
cool.
on, man.
Okay, all
That
right,
is
cool.
crazy.
Okay, cool. Okay, cool.
Yeah, shush, man. Shush. You know what I mean? Crazy, crazy.
You can't do that.
No, no, go,
Bro,
go,
you,
go,
listen,
man.
you know what? Bruv, you know what? Yeah, you know what? I can't be asked for this, bro. I'll be honest with you. I
No, no, I'm
can't be asked.
joking, I'm
No,
joking,
I
man.
can't be asked
Yo,
for this, bro.
Traps.
I
No,
can't be
no,
asked for
Traps.
foolishness,
I'm
bro. I
joking,
can't be
bro.
foolishness.
Bro, I'm joking.
No, I can't be
Wallahi,
asked
I'm
for this
joking.
shit.
Forgive me.
No, you know what? I
Forgive
can't
me,
be asked for
forgive
this
me.
dumb shit. You know what? Yeah, you know what?
Forgive me,
You know
bro.
what?
Forgive me.
I swear on my life, I'm not talking no more. You know, yeah, I'm not talking no more. Yeah, all you man, yeah, enjoy what you're enjoying, and you can sit in there week on week out dissecting what you're dissecting, talking about Varane's the best.
Look what you've done, Saeed. Look what
The
you've
truth
done.
is, we're gonna be shit
I'm
for long,
joking,
and
bro,
all you're gonna
man.
do is do it
I
for
do
the
it
next
to
6
everyone,
years,
man.
fucking moaning. Yeah, so I'm done. I'm done.
No,
No,
Traps,
no,
stay
Traps,
where you
Traps.
are, bro.
Say what you got to
Stay where
say,
you
man.
are. No, bring it back. That is it. Look what you done, man. Look what you done, man.
Yo, I do it to everyone, man. Let me get him back. Let me get him back, man. I did
No,
it.
You
but
know what
you know
it
what
is,
it is,
yeah?
but you know what it is,
I
bro.
think.
Varane
Go on,
walks
Rance.
into
Go on.
every single team, yeah,
Yeah.
in Europe, blood. What are you talking
Yeah, no,
about?
Rance, you know what it is? I think
In Europe.
both
He was
sides
in
are right.
Bayern
I
Munich
think
when we were leaving,
I think-
when man was gonna leave.
do you know what it is, Rance here? I think it's where he's coming from is the right place, but I think he's just lost faith in the fact that the club can't make transitions to better bringing players
Messaging,
when
man.
have the
Bro, look
experienced
how good
players
he's
that
been when
Fergie
we've
did.
been rubbish. So imagine, yeah,
Yeah,
when
yeah,
we get
yeah.
a proper playing style and a structure, yeah.
Yeah, but I
and
don't
we
think
have-
Traps believes it.
And we bring in,
he's
yeah, but even
tired.
if he doesn't believe it, we still need better quality players. You're not going and getting a
Exactly.
better
Yeah.
centre back than Raphael Varane for 40 million, bruv. However
I'm
much.
not gonna
Yeah,
lie
yeah,
to you.
yeah.
Yeah. I'm not gonna lie to you. Yeah. I think he came for the money. Do I?
Of course
think
he
that
did.
Listen, is he the best of a bad bunch? Yeah. But do I think I question his injury proneness as well? Amount of games that he's missed for Manchester United, and how he
Yeah.
can't.
He
be
hasn't
trusted.
missed as many
And
games
actually,
as Lissandro and Luke
Lissandro.
Shaw, bro.
Recently he hasn't.
Yeah,
But
recently.
at the
Because
end
he
of the day,
retired
for
from
me,
international football and
listen,
he's been
I
gone.
kind of phrase in it. I kind of phrase Simmer Frame FC in it. I kind of phrase, bro. Simmer Frame FC, bro. That's what we have been for a long time. And Simmer Frame FC, Varane fits in that. But when I'm in the stadium, the levels of quality you can see, like the way he defends, how he reads the game. You can see that clear by absolute mile. He's better than everybody else in that sense. But for Manchester United to get back to things, we don't need man at the end of their career. We need man on the peak of their career. And that's
Now
what
you
I
need a
think the
mixture
brother
of
was
all
saying.
of them,
That's
Nuruddin.
that's
You
my
need a
fault.
mixture of
Let
both,
me come-
man.
I'll come
All
in
of
a
them,
minute.
because
Balance.
think about our 2008 squad, yeah. Think about
Yes.
we had young Ronaldo and Rooney and that, but we still had an aging Scholes.
Yeah.
We still had an aging Giggs. Like we still had these players, bro. Like they were still
balance,
there and they still
experience.
contributed, bro. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
We had a mixture of young players coming through. We had players in their peak. Like even Gary Neville weren't playing, bro. I swear Wes Brown was playing. Do you know what I'm saying? But we had younger players, but Nev was still in the dressing room. These man was still exactly, but these man was still there, and this is the point. We still need you still need Cassis and Varane, yeah. Whilst you've got players in their prime, you need players that are past their prime, and you need players that are coming into the game. You need a mixture of all of them to have a great squad.
Our
You need
football
that.
club has not been run like that, bro. Our football club has not been run like that. So that's
But
why
it can, but it can get back to that. But we need them guys to take a pay cut because
And
Cass
that's
and
why we
Varane
get the
shouldn't be on
solution.
300 bags.
That's why we get the solution. And this season in the Champions League, man, you saw me lose my head like a madman, yeah, with Saeed outside the stadium at home to Galatasaray, man. Like,
Bro, that was
those
a
two
crazy
there,
thing, man.
like what performance of him and Varane and Casemiro. I just couldn't believe it, bro. These guys are like certified champions.
Yeah, but to be fair, they were beefing the manager. That was a weird time, bro. Remember, Castle came off the bench in one game and it was all... I mean, Varane came off the bench in one game. That was a weird time, bro. Let's be real. But when you look at like our games and that, bro, Cass against Bayern turns up with a brace and that. Do you know what I mean, bro? In the games, like even the other day, Cass got his head bust open scoring a winning goal, bro. When we need these guys, they turn up for us. They do. Do you know what I'm saying?
My thing is, man. You need this guy.
My thing is, we have to do a transition. And of course, when we start saying things like we need to keep Varane and stuff, people jump to the conclusion that we're trying to keep them on some 4-year deal when they're going to be the main player. We've got such little quality in this squad, and those two right there, not only can they help mold and develop players, not from a coaching standpoint, but from an example standpoint, because they're not less than 6 out of 10 on the thing. I mean, Varane, to be honest with you, he's never less than like a 7 out of 10 for me. He's never like absolutely piss poor. Yeah. And Casemiro,
listen, apart from that game against Manchester Derby,
I was going to say Casemiro looked bad because of the system that we're playing. You can't leave him as a lone six. I've been saying it all season.
Yeah.
Cannot leave that guy as a lone six. It's just not fair. Like, you are going to see the worst out of him. When has he ever played in his career lone six, bossed it, done what, I don't know, like what Matic or Pogba, do you know what I mean? He's never like pinched it off someone, sprayed it 30 yards and that's just not his game, innit? But he will give you what you need, innit? People have got short memories. Last season, he scored a load of goals for us and saved us in key points of the season.
Bro, come on, man. Casemiro's important to the squad.
Yeah. I've heard he's been chatting. Did somebody say the other day he's been chatting to Kobe and stuff like that? He's been
the manager said that.
Yeah.
We need that but we don't need them on long things. Nuruddin, they can be phased out in the season, but they can definitely be phased out. But we can take them out of the squad, Come on, man. What do you want? Lindelof to lead and to give an example, and Scott McTominay too. It's just bare bones, man.
McTominay, man. There's certain people at the football club that rather keep Scott McTominay and ship out Casemiro. There's certain people in the fan base that want that, man. And that ain't good enough, man. You need mentality of winners in the team as well. Bro, man, are going to be out here bringing Bruno Fernandes. I'm scratching my head now with Bruno Fernandes as a captain of Man United. And you're telling me to let go players like Casemiro and Varane. Get out of here, man. This guy's been a part of the failure as well. You know, these guys have come in and tried to install that into the squad. And these are not getting it.
That's all they want, passion. Hey? They're like, passion's going to get us to the next level.
Yeah, but McTominay doesn't even offer any passion, bro. McTominay just walks around a football pitch. The ball gets crossed in, he gets a header on and maybe like a toe on it when it takes 5 different deflections. And that football is not sustainable. That is not sustainable football. Hoping on the ball being whipped in and that it takes 3-4 deflections and he puts a leg like a foot or a head on it and that he'll score. He's still our top scorer, by the way.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Oh my.
That just shows you, man. Still
that's what I'm saying. Like this one, when people say to me, "Oh, the attack can't get, you know what I mean, moved on or whatnot." Like, nah, man. I'm sorry, man. Man, I having Casemiro's one of our top. Like Fred, look at Fred, man. He was our top scorer last season. You know what I mean, bro? And now
he's still balling out, bro. But we shouldn't have got rid of him before Scott. Do you know what I'm saying? We got rid of him and brought in Mount, who's not available, bro. And Fred was always available. He's another player that got disrespected, by a lot of the fans when he was here.
Facts.
And now we're seeing all these eulogies now.
I wanted him over McTominay all day.
Listen,
bro.
The corner I used to catch, for saying that he had a role in this squad. And now they're seeing his value.
But you know what
he's not here.
City wanted him.
Sometimes
City wanted him. Do you know what I'm saying? It just shows you the right system that it'll work. Like, you got to remember, people they just run with their agendas like, oh yeah, he doesn't pass the ball that well. That's not his role. Play the system that suits his role. Like this guy I've seen on the pitch, Fred, bare times, playing the role of 2 people. How many times do we see him cover at left back, at right back, to run endless miles, to pinch the ball when we needed it? Like, it's ridiculous, man.
Yeah. But look at this, Big Ben's. Look at Modric and Kroos with the young guns in midfield. The experience and knowledge they have is valued, man. That's what I'm saying, bro. When you get to United, like, I don't mind. Johnny Evans this season has been one of our best players.
Yeah,
like, if you're being honest with you, I know it's going to hurt a lot of people.
Stop that, Saeed, man. Saeed, stop that. Stop that, man. Stop that, man. Stop that. Right? When you're begging for a guy, what does that show you how to wrap the player?
No, we're not begging for him. We're not begging.
No, I'm not saying I'm not begging for him.
A contract. Even League 2 said, nah. Uber is like, nah, Johnny. We don't want you. Wigan were like, nah, Johnny. We don't want you.
To what I feel now is different, though. Man. What you got to remember, I didn't want Evans. I was like, bro, bring him back in.
Johnny Evans has been good, bro. He's on low wages.
But the club is watching. They're going to give him another year. What?
Get rid of Maguire
Why
before
we
you
not
get
telling
rid
him
of
he's good
before you
enough?
get rid of
Oh, he's
Johnny
the player
Evans,
of the
bro.
season. They're gonna give him another contract.
Yeah,
They're gonna
bro,
give him
he
another
can be our
year.
James Milner, bro. Get rid of Maguire before him. Get rid of Maguire and Lindelof.
Yeah,
And then bring in that
hilarious.
young
I
kid
swear.
from Everton.
I
You know
swear
what I'm
to
saying?
God.
And then promote that Kamwala you and keep
If the-
Johnny Evans.
Yep.
We're good. Got 5
If there
centre
is-
backs
Johnny
there, bro.
Evans. Yep.
If there is
5
a
centre
signing,
backs.
if there is a signing that typifies what's been happening for Manchester United in the last 11 years, is Johnny Evans.
I hear
I'm
you. I
telling
hear
you
what you're
now,
saying, but we
Johnny
are.
Evans.
Oh,
Not
while
really,
Maguire's
bro. I
on
don't
200 grand a week, we
Nah.
can't
Yeah.
talk about Evans, bro. Get Maguire out.
No,
Yeah.
I
And
think
the more
Maguire.
you
I
guys
think
load him
Anthony.
up,
They
the
typify
more
Man
you
United
guys
in the last
load
10
him
years.
up, right? My guy can't even go anywhere near the halfway line.
I didn't
'cause
say
he
what I was
gets
going to say.
spun.
You didn't
I
hear
swear
me.
to God, my guy gets spun like spaghetti, overcooked spaghetti.
No, he
And
hasn't.
you
No, he
guys want
hasn't.
to go
No, he
and bring
hasn't.
him on there and
Nah,
tell me
that's
he's the
wrong.
player
No,
of
he
the
No,
didn't.
season.
where have you seen this season where
I'm
he's done that?
telling
Where he's got
you.
spun?
I'm
Where has
telling
he
you,
got spun
he
this
doesn't-
season?
That's why we can't play halfway line football.
shit.
That's why the gaps appear.
No.
Anytime he's on the
Because this
pitch,
manager
the
is
gap
playing.
between the
No.
midfield and our defense, because he can't defend halfway line. He can't.
What?
Because
What?
they
So
get
Nuruddin,
spun.
would you
What
keep
are you
Maguire
talking
then?
about?
Nuruddin, would you keep Maguire then? Before
Are you
Evans?
kidding me?
Bro, Evans might be quicker than
Listen,
Maguire.
No
Evans is
chance.
quicker
Are
than
you
Maguire.
kidding me? Listen, I was the first one to call Saeed out when he was telling me about Harry Beckenbauer. I did the video
Don't
of
do
me
that.
and
Don't do
Saeed
that.
telling
Don't
him
do that.
this
Don't
guy
do
is
that.
never.
Don't do that.
Listen, no one ever
Don't
lied.
mention that. Look at that. When he lost the
Listen.
argument, he tried to put my
No,
back
he
in back.
doesn't.
Relax,
Let him
relax,
lose the
relax, relax.
argument. I'm
Listen,
telling you
listen,
now,
listen.
Harry Maguire,
Listen,
before
listen.
he was fashionable, Leon, before he was fashionable, I said it there and then I said, if this guy's worth 80 million, Manchester United are going to get this guy. This guy's never going to work out. I said it before Manchester United bought him. And I was like, don't buy the hype about Pep wanted him. Pep said the same thing about Sanchez. Pep said the same thing about bloody Fred. Oh, they all bait us and go, oh, City wanted him. Think about Unana.
No, Man City wanted them,
Pep
but
said-
not for the price that
Pep
we
said
paid.
this.
Not for the
Like-
price, exactly.
Listen,
Yeah.
Manchester
It
United,
comes down to price.
Harry
But listen,
Maguire,
Vance, I know you got a dip, yeah? Big up,
Aye,
bro.
big
Love.
up, man,
Yo.
them.
Make sure you
Nice
follow
one,
up
big up
people, man.
Rance, man.
It's going to be live after this. We're going to redirect you after, man. Big up, man. Rance, yeah? Love.
Harry
Can I be real?
Maguire.
Can I be real, Nuruddin? We should have bought Maguire when he was at Hull. You know, when he was starting for like 20 million. That was the time to buy him then. But even then, he's the wrong profile.
I would never have bought him, bro. He's never that player. Never the player that can play for a team that's chasing Champions
That
League
is
or
strange.
playing in the Champions League. That is the truth, bro. He can't. You know what he does, right? He's too heavy weighted in his heels. He can't even change directions, bro. You see, when the balls get whipped in, he doesn't got quick to
Sounds
react.
like a truck.
That's
bro.
why he gets spun as well more than anybody. But I don't mind playing games. But it's about what can you do, what type of player, what type of temperament do you have.
Yeah.
And I look at Maguire, I think he's way out of his depth. But Ollie there, sat there on the overlap, told us he's the captain, real captain. I'm like, he's the real captain when Rashford is telling you to get off, calling him a muppet. Right there and then on Monday Night Live, you know what I mean? One of the young players is telling you where to get off. He's the real captain. That's why you know Ollie wasn't about serious when he come out doing that
days.
Maguire prep. Because he knows he cost the club for 80 million, bought one of the most failed centre-halves in our history. He has. We could have bought 2 players with that money. 2 players. A proper centre-half and a midfield player. But we all banged on him.
Yeah.
And that's a symptom of Manchester United, where
Trust
we've
me.
been.
But you know what,
My thing
Nuruddin?
is, it's low cost, like high, you know what I mean? Like you're not getting it's low risk, high reward with Evans.
That's what I want now
He's been
moving
solid
forward.
this season.
I know.
Yeah. Low risk signings. Bradthwaite is low risk. You know what I mean? He's a good player. Like you're not gonna get. I don't think it's gonna cost you 100 million. It's gonna cost you about
a lot, though,
50, 60 million.
Cost quite a bit.
No. I think it's gonna cost about 50, 60 million. I think with proper good recruitment, I think with these guys coming in, I think we can get his value down. But my thing is, Evans, for what he's coming, I don't think it's been a bad signing. I really don't think it's not been a kind of calamity signing. I've seen some signings have come in. Weghorst, when you look at overall, didn't really give us what we wanted. Sabitzer, look at all these guys, you're thinking, man, they weren't really cutting it. At least with this one, I thought, you know what, free signing throughout the whole year, add a bit of leadership. Fair play, man. Fair play.
Yeah, we weren't happy with it when he came in, but from on the grand scheme of things, how he's done and whatever,
yeah,
it's calm. But I get where Nuruddin is coming from. In the long term, You don't want these players. And that's the thing where I think
I
we
agree.
have to find
I
a balance.
I agree.
We just need to believe
I
that
agree.
hopefully we find the right transition. We can bring players in at the right time, keep the experienced players as long as we need
I
them,
agree.
ship them out. That's all we're hoping for realistically. So we all want the same thing realistically, man.
You
Yeah,
basically
man.
want to be in a position where if you're going to keep a Varane, you've signed another kid. Like if he signs an extension, it can't be more than like 2 years. There's no way you can start giving 3-4 years. But you just turn around and you're like,
have a plan, innit?
We're going to see
have
where
some
you
sort of plan.
basically our second year is so that we can get some sort of value for you because we don't think you're going to be here after the second year. That's how a big club would move. You're going to say
Rolling
we're going to
contract. Look at Man City. Look at
Yeah,
if
rolling.
you want to
True.
get Man City rolled you out. They rolled you out.
The only thing is
Leroy
though,
Sané, see you later.
yeah, but the only
Right
thing
back.
is,
See
the
you
only
later.
thing is because we're not in the position where we're like a City. His agent might say, "I want at least 2 years." Like I want at least 2 years.
But Leon, we used to be though. We used to be at that where players that Fergie used to go right. You know what? The next generation coming. Give the first contract guys a chance.
What? Take it or leave it. Take it or leave it.
Like I'll never forget. I'm older than you guys. He let Hughes go. My hero, Mark Hughes. Kanchelskis, Ince all going. I'm like, what? What's going on here? How we're going to consolidate just after winning the league title? Yeah, class of 90s come through.
You know what though, Nuruddin? You got to be careful. Don't say the Harry Beckenbauer thing. You might boot you out the chat like he did with Traps, innit?
I big up Traps, man. Yo, it's not looking good.
He's not coming back.
Listen, before we go, yeah, last 5-10 minutes here. Are we saying we're just giving up the game on Sunday? Then are we just giving up that? Is this a case of you know what it is, what it is?
It's about form, Saeed. Look at the way we played in the last game, and look at the way they played. Wait,
I want to win.
I'll tell you what. One sec. Do you know what? If we can get a couple of penalties, we might win it.
Yeah.
Listen, you know where the goals are coming from.
They can play their kids, right? They can
play their kids. Yeah.
And still smash us.
Yeah.
That would be the ultimate embarrassment.
Yeah. And it will be us to get that embarrassing treatment. We're either going to get a set piece Casemiro header, a Dallo worldy shot, or maybe Garnacho has his shooting boots on, or Rashford scores a worldy. And it's all 20% chance is going to happen, man. Liverpool are going to beat us with their kids.
Apparently, Hoyland hasn't properly trained yet as well. He hasn't properly trained yet.
Another injury coming.
Oh, yeah, man.
Yeah, I'll tell you what.
Saeed, we just start at the faith, man. It's the faith.
Sell it to us, man. Sell it to us. How are we going to do it, Saeed? Come on.
Bro, listen, I'm just saying you must win that game.
We have to somehow.
I cannot. Like the season's done on the 17th of March. Is that what you man trying to say? Yeah, season's done.
For me, it was done in like December. It was done a long time.
Like, what's the next goal for this club? Okay, cool. We're gonna get a lot of new structure in the summer. Looking at the season right now, looking at how many games are left, what can we achieve right now that will be substantial? Can we get top 4? Can we get, or even top 5? Like, there's
to be honest with you, we just got to try and make. This is going to be disgusting.
There's no goal.
Nuruddin, sorry about this, but this is going to be disgusting. We've got to try and make Europa just to make a few more pennies to invest. Because that's it. There's nothing else. Just for the money.
Last season, I was laughing at my Liverpool brothers going, oh. Now look at us, bruv. Look at Liverpool. Look at us. I was laughing at all my Liverpool boys.
The most. Flex and KG made that little intro saying we're in the Champions League and that. Yeah. Oh my god, the worst season to ever do.
Bottom of the group. You know,
Liverpool not here.
That's where you're going to be in, Nuruddin, man. That's the Europa League right there, man.
League,
I genuinely, you know what? I'm with Nuruddin, man. I'd rather be
I think
I'd rather be ninth.
Sink the ship.
Yeah.
Sink the ship.
Listen, I'm not going to lie to you.
I'm opting out.
I'd rather finish 10th and give the new coach a time on the training.
I hear that.
To be able to build a structure in a football pitch, that more cohesive football team. That's what I would do. You know, I wouldn't even get honestly. I would honestly, you know, I would do that. I would give a fresh coach.
You take like a Chelsea style season.
Yeah, a coach a time to be able to build and to be able to do proper training ground stuff. Ten Hag, for me, that's the biggest thing for me. Will always be I gassed him up on Spaces. You know, for 6 months I was gassing him up, and hearing my guy to sport Anthony and Sandro Martinez, and season after said, "Oh, I can't play the Ajax football, man. Why you bring these players then? Like, you don't. Why you buying Onana? Like, I'm just confused. I'm like, the guy's concussed. Something happened to him. I almost think that it's his brother, man. I don't know where's the real Ten Hag is. It's his brother, but I'm not surprised because Manchester United do to every manager. But it is what it is. But to me, I think, you know what? For ultimate embarrassment, maybe the club deserves a season in a conference. Maybe.
Yeah.
Bro,
Maybe.
something has to give, man.
It's true, you know,
Yeah.
when you deep
I'm
it, man,
telling
they
you,
don't
maybe.
deserve like,
I'm
especially if
telling you,
Ineos, if Ineos don't sack this manager, yeah, and we're in the conference league, we end up having losses and whatnot. Shame on you,
Hey,
mate, because you haven't sacked this manager.
So wait,
You know what
does
I mean?
Conference
So,
League go all the way down to
shame on you.
9th, or is it just one guy goes
One
So
into
no,
place
How
down,
does
I
it
it
think.
work?
depends
Or
on
two.
fifth, yeah. So fifth could be Champions League football, but then 6, 7 is Europa League, and then eighth then will be Conference League. Then
Oh, so it's not 8th.
surely
9th.
that's like,
I'd rather be 9th or 10th.
no,
I know
no.
what you're saying then, yeah.
But then we're not down there. That's the problem. We're not down there, and you know what I mean. Chelsea are down there, but Chelsea have also shown that 1 year without any football
No, they're
still could
playing
be shit.
better.
So
They're scoring goals and that is mad. And we're just
Yeah.
I don't know,
getting
man.
results, but
Listen,
at least they're playing
Listen,
a bit
I
better.
watched both their teams. Honestly, they play better football than us.
They
They
play
set
better
up
football than us.
it's
a
not
proper
difficult
structure.
though, is it?
Listen, they set up properly. They are set up properly. I watched the game the other night, and actually, you know what I mean? They didn't manage to win the final, but they give City and Liverpool better game than we will ever do recently.
Yeah.
That's a fact.
Yeah.
That is a fact. So
Facts.
at the end of the day, when it comes to, I don't see Manchester United. I just don't see where. But for me, the judging of this Ineos business is that I don't believe in it. I have to see it to believe it. There has to be evidence for me to go, okay, fair enough. But
I hear that.
I don't believe in it, and I just think Eric Ten Hag, they want to give him the opportunity with this and that. Listen, he's showing nothing. The guy wants to get that sack. The guy wants that 15, 20 million to get out of the football club. Just give it him. Just give it him. Ajax want him back. Bayern, maybe, and don't deprive him as well. Let him get a job at Bayern or somewhere else. You know what I mean?
Yeah. 100%.
Ten Hag's giving up,
100%,
definitely. 100%, yeah.
Listen, people, we're going to wrap it up here, man. It's been a very, very good show. I'm just going to read the last couple of super chats. Sorry for delaying them. Keep Varane and give him a pay rise. I'll be real. Big up to Ty. Says, put tracks back in the van. This Varane agenda.
Wow.
How you chatting about keeping McTominay over Rafael Varane? Big up JJ Ash, always helping the channel. Says, Saeed, when did you, man, break your fast? I ditched it now, bro. Literally just now with some dates. And apologies for wasting 4 hours of your time last night. Subscribe and smash the like button. Yeah, there you go. There you go. Big up Nuruddin. Yeah, Arsenal did their thing, man, but we'll see what happens in it next round, in it. The Infamous says, you need OGs, otherwise you end up at Chelsea, a.k.a. Epstein FC. And you wouldn't do what he did to
FC,
Rans. Listen, man, we'll do it. 100%. I've done it before, man. Don't worry, man.
Big up Mina as well. Big up Sophia and Mina.
Yeah, big up Sophia.
Big up
everyone
Sophia,
here, man. Guys, man, them talk. Sorry, a couple of people couldn't make it. Some people had family issues. I think it's Neji's in Ghana, isn't it?
Yeah,
Neji's in Ghana, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's in Ghana, man. So big up Neji if you're watching. Big up to you. Obviously, Traps could made it a little bit short cameo. Tyrone will be back next week.
That Jell-off Ghanaian.
Yeah, man. Big up Ghanaian. Jell-off. Yeah, man.
Come on.
So
big up Tyrone as well. Come back, man. It's a safe space. Don't worry. I know you got cooked last week. Come back, man.
Yeah, man. Big up to everyone here, man. Guys, I won't be doing the watch along, people. I'm gonna go home and chill with the family for a bit. So big up to everyone here. I'll be back tomorrow for the Mank Talk. Big up, guys. Rhino, big up to you as always, man. Love for coming on, man.
Yeah, man. Always, man. You guys like up the video, man. Rhino MGTV as always. Got some new shows on there with Traps and yeah, man. Just show the love, show the support. And we'll see Sunday. Sunday.
I'm not looking forward to it, bro.
Not looking forward to it.
I'm not looking forward to it. I dread it, bro. Nowadays, I dread it. I used to look forward over a decade ago. I used to go, yes. Yeah. Now it's just a dread, man. I'm dreading it.
Yeah. Structure, big up to you as always, man. Love
man.
as always, man.
Big up people, man. Big up for the invite, man. Always love. Big up the chat as well. Smash a like, man. Stop being glazer-like, man. Stop being glazers, man. Stop this, man. It costs you absolutely nothing for the free content. Smash that like on the video. Big up Super Nick, man, my sister. All tight Super Nick, man.
Yeah.
And like we say, solidarity and love with Diana Abbott, innit? And all black women in this country.
Yeah, real talk, man. Well said.
Yeah, real talk, man. Leon, big up, man. Anything coming up, man? What are you saying?
No, man. You know what? After 4 shows in 4 weeks, man, I chilled this week. Do you know what I mean? Definitely need to catch up on some sleep and just office work and that. But yeah, big up Nuruddin, big up Rhino. Also, people, if Sunday doesn't go our way and you want something to do in the evening, check out Rhino MGTV, where it does the podcast away from football as well. Red pill, blue pill
You need to get Nuruddin on there, man.
Yo, Nuruddin, come on, we need to do like it's like
You're
we do
free,
like
Nuruddin,
Mandem and Galdem. We talk about relationships and yeah, it's good stuff. It's good.
I'll be
good
back
stuff.
by then because I'm flying. Yeah, I'll be back Sunday morning, so it should be
Oh yeah, I
Sunday
mentioned
show.
it. That's why I didn't say it, actually because you're going away in it. But yeah, no, big up.
No, I think I'll be back. I'll be back by then still. But yeah, Nuruddin, that'll be lit.
Keep spreading the positivity about Liverpool.
Yo, Saeed, man, yo, Saeed, give Leo my number in it. Give him a WhatsApp in it. Tweet me.
Yeah. I will do. No, 100%, man. We'll talk backstage anyway. Yeah, man. Big up everyone here. Like up the video. We'll see you next time for the Mandem Talk.